Well, hello and welcome to beautiful Kansas City, Missouri. Yes, I'm in the Missouri section of Kansas City. I'm not sure where the demarcation line is for the Kansas-Missouri line, but this city is in two states. It's so nice, both states wanted it. Anyway, hi, I'm in the top of the Sheraton Hotel, Crown Center here in Kansas City, down by the Hallmark headquarters. And that is downtown, you see behind me. We are perched atop what used to be a revolving restaurant, probably back in the 80s. Now it's the club where you go in and they give you like continental breakfast and you get drinks, and I think they have cocktails at night. It no longer revolves, but I can revolve, see? Whoa. They're setting up for Christmas already. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love this place. If you ever get a chance to stay in Kansas City and stay at the Sheraton Crown Center, make sure you get the club level so you can come up here. I mean, you can still come up here and look out the windows and see this beautiful view, but they won't let you into the exclusive club. It's not that exclusive. Everybody kind of just keeps the door open for you, so if you look like you're nice, somebody will let you in. You can have a nice snack. Anyway, so I'm not gonna shave today. I already shaved, in fact. We're gonna go out and explore today. We're gonna film, and I'll post whatever it is that I see, like one of those daily vlogs, you know what I mean? You know, one of those. We're gonna go to the WW1 museum soon, and then we're gonna have fried chicken at a place called Stroud's, which I've never been to, but my son is crazy for fried chicken. And so we're gonna do that. So let's go on an adventure in Kansas City. So here we are in the lobby of the Sheraton Crown Center here in Kansas City. This is a beautiful lobby, but if you're of my age or older, you might remember a really, really terrible tragedy that happened exactly where I'm standing back in July of 1981. This was the scene of they were having here in Kansas City, they had something called a tea dance every Friday. And there would have been thousands of people in here and standing right here on this walkway that I'm standing on. And, but back then, there was a walkway above, directly above, which is no longer there. And the entrance to it is actually gone too. But this was the second floor skywalk, they called it. If you've heard of the skywalk collapse disaster, where I'm standing is exactly where it happened. 114 people lost their lives in this hotel lobby when the fourth floor skywalk collapsed onto the second and then collapsed down to the ground. So just it's something seared in the minds of Kansas Cityans, and I remember when I was a kid hearing about it. So whenever I come to this hotel, and I love this hotel, it is a beautiful hotel. I like to stop for a minute and think about all the people that lost their lives here. And that's it. Okay, let's move on to something they call the Link. Walking through the Sheraton into something they call the Link. And what that is walkways that connect a bunch of buildings in the Crown Center area, so that in the wintertime, when it's freezing and snowy here, you don't have to go out in the cold. And it looks so cool, and it's heated, and the doors are automatic. You don't even have to open the door. And here we are entering the Link, a series of walkways connecting 4 or 5 buildings. And then Union Station, which is this beautiful old train station from the early 1900s. I'm gonna turn around so you can see let's see the automatic door open for me here. Use the force, Luke. Okay. This is the Link. So, it's all glass enclosed, as you can see. Isn't this cool looking? It's got these giant heaters / air conditioning vents that run the length of the place. It's very warm in here right now. I think it's like 30 degrees, 35 degrees outside right now. So not too cold. You can see up the street behind me. And then the Hallmark card headquarters are right over there. And you can just, take a little stroll through the Link. And it's really interesting. I like it. It's a great idea for not having to get out in the cold. We should have one of these just in Austin for the heat. Just connect everything with air conditioning tubes. that's not good for the environment, but it's good for my environment. Cheers. Tea, drinking some tea this morning. From the club level. Ooh, club level. Fancy. It stretches on and on and on. And then it goes past what used to be, I'm sure, the exterior of these office buildings up here. And you can look directly into these people's workspaces, into their cubicles. Let's go spy on some people if they're working here. It's Black Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Everybody go out and buy stuff. Buy your Christmas presents, quick. For some reason I like this bench. It looks like something from the mid-60s and I love that. And here's the offices. There's people working in there. Still in the link, but this I'm sure used to be the exterior of this office building, but now they look right into it. And here we are. Oh, and the world's longest escalator. It just goes and goes and goes. Look at that thing. Whoa. All the way down. Keeps going. Yeah, I don't want to film these poor people, so I'm not going to, but look at the architecture. Isn't this cool looking? Very geometric. Inside the link, but I wanted to show you a Kansas City landmark, the Western Auto sign on top of that beautiful old sort of semicircle pie-shaped building there. Western Auto. And at night it lights up, and it's been lighting up for, who knows, 70 years, I don't know. Let's continue. All right, now we walked all the way from the Sheraton over to the Westin, and we're in this big atrium kind of room that was built into, well, that's the natural cliff and rock of the rock formations. When they built this hotel, they decided to keep it natural, add a waterfall, lots of plants and beautiful stuff. And I'm on the second level looking down there. Christmas tree, sun shining in. Look at this. It looks like, it reminds me of like a zoo habitat. You know, you'd see like one of the great apes jumping around back there. But this is a really cool room. And I love that ceiling. I don't know why. Interesting. But yeah, so see, there you go, some more. Kind of see how they built into the hillside. Sunlight is beautiful coming through there. Let's go down to that waterfall. This is not that crazy long escalator. This is a normal one, but I wanted to show you the lobby of the Westin. Beautiful lobby, great lobby bar. It was real lively last night, Thanksgiving. There were people actually eating, probably post-Thanksgiving meals, but and as you can hear just behind me, a beautiful waterfall. Isn't that neat? I mean, it goes up, and then it's got skylights up there. The thing I love about Kansas City, and it's kind of the same thing I love about San Antonio, there's still a real sense of its history here. Like, it all hasn't been wiped away, for modern buildings, like kind of like Austin has, unfortunately. You can see like all the decades of history, from the heydays of the jazz age in the 20s and 30s to places like this, which are like the late 70s or the early 80s, or the Sheraton, which used to be the Hyatt back in 1981. That reminds me of what things were like when I was a kid, and they're still like that here. So if you want to kind of get the feeling for one of those decades of history, Kansas City has got it for you. Plus, it's beautiful here. Rolling hills, the Missouri River, trees, beautiful old homes. I sound like I'm, the Chamber of Commerce of Kansas City, but I just really like this place, and I'm happy to share it with all of you. Let me know if you've been here before. Yeah. It smells a little bit like a zoo enclosure in here, with the water, I guess. All right, let's go see what else we can see. Look at this. Let's go look at that lobby real close. I think this is the first hotel years ago when I first married my wife, because her family's from around here. That's why we're here. They're from Missouri. And we came in here and I was like, I love this hotel. It's just immediately grabbed me. And I'm sure it's been remodeled and stuff over the years. There's a mall up there. You can go in there and go shopping. There's the Halls department store, which is like the Hallmark company. Just a beautiful place. Lots to do. Very family friendly. And yeah, nightlife, good food. Let's keep going. Here we are, Crown Center shops, restaurants, cinemas, Sea Life, Legoland. And they got everything. I think we're gonna have to go to the Sea Life Aquarium today. Got little shops here in case you need some booze or a big old bottle of booze. That thing, it's like 2 feet tall. And oh, we got some lovely Mont Blanc pens that look like crayons. Look at that. Expensive pens. Marilyn Monroe was a Mont Blanc pen. Did you know that? Sure she is. And if you know anything about Kansas and you know anything about the Wizard of Oz, we're not in Kansas anymore. We are in Missouri right now. You can buy some ruby slippers to wear around the house, putter around in. Wicked Witch Aviation. Dear Dorothy, hate Oz, took the shoes, find your own way home. Love Toto. Gift shop, I love that kind of cheesy stuff. And then this is a little pizza place. Lots of restaurants in here. Ice cream parlor called Sheraton's. And this is Crown Center. Oh, there's a Mexican food restaurant up here. I am not going to eat there because I got really sick on Missouri Mexican food one time. And I still remember. So no Missouri Mexican food for me today, folks. And there's Sheraton's. And we're gonna go up and we're gonna go outside for a second. Let me see what the temperature is. It's 36, so I don't have a jacket on right now. But we're gonna go check it out outside. See how it feels. Oh, Christmas time is upon us already. It's like it happened in an instant. I mean, I feel like I was just decorating for Halloween and now here we are. Here we are. Okay, let's go outside on the street. Lots of fountains, beautiful sunny day. A little bit chilly, not too bad. I think Santa's gonna be coming by today. Yeah, I see you got the rope set up. Santa's gonna be here later. And that, I believe, is what they call the Mayor's Christmas tree. Mayor's Christmas tree. There's a little village over there of cool, like little kids, like a Christmas village, toys. Maybe it's Lego, I don't know. So this is it, Crown Center shops and restaurants. Lots of fountains. And something called the American Restaurant, which opened in 1974 but closed down. I wish I would have got to go to it. So anyway, all right. That's it from Crown Center. Probably World War I memorial. One more time walking through the link, I wanted to show you the Sheraton Hotel where we're staying. And when I first started filming, that's where I was on top. That's the club level up there, a little disc, just to give you an idea. Okay. So behind me and up on top of the hill is the World War I Memorial and Museum here in Kansas City. Dedicated in 1920. I believe that President Calvin Coolidge spoke at the opening. I'm sure at the time it was serving as a warning to never repeat the Great War. Unfortunately, only a few years later, World War II broke out. So let's go up to the top, look around. Now here we are at the top of the hill, at the base of the monument. Very impressive structure. And you can see downtown behind me. And it stretches off in the distance that way. I'll show you that in a minute, I think. But we're trying to find the main entrance. This is an impressive place. A monument to a brutal war. These monolithic sculptures. You just Uber back. Poppies. Remembrance Day poppies. World War I Museum. We're inside now. There's the tower again. This is a glass walkway over this poppy field. For our friends in the UK, where poppies every year. It's not so much a thing in the United States, but certainly in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Walking up inside that tower I keep showing you, there's a spiral staircase to the top. We took an elevator up here, and then there's 45 steps. There's the elevator down there.
This reminds me of the Statue of Liberty.
Wow. Flywheel for the elevator.
But then I think there's a...
They made the Sheratons taller.
So that's where we just were. Now we're back down here at the exhibit hall, which was the original museum back in the 20s when they thought this would be all they needed for their collection of World War I. This was the only World War I museum or memorial in the world at that time, so everybody was donating stuff, but they outgrew that, and now we'll go down where we were earlier, where the poppies were underneath this. So let's go inside and see what's in here. So now we're down inside the modern portion of the World War I Museum. And I'll just show you a little bit and then we'll move on from here. There's a Bavarian howitzer. Weaponry. There's a big... Wow, look at this, a child's uniform. It's a little bitty kids. You see the larger one next to it.
Quick knockout blow, then turn its military might against Russia, has failed. The war of rapid movement is over. On both sides, there is but one choice if the armies are to continue fighting.
It is absolutely essential not to retreat. Therefore, the men must dig in wherever they find themselves and hold onto the ground they now occupy.
The trench war on the Western Front begins.
Got a little shaving brush up there. Other personal items, personal effects. And of course,
It's transferred to the tank corps. Again, he was in the trenches. Got wounded badly. Badly in the tank.
Did he die?
No, thank goodness, otherwise you and I wouldn't be here. This is before you met my mother.
well, now we've come from downtown Kansas City to the northeastern side, and we're at a fried chicken restaurant called Stroud's that I hear is all the rage here in Kansas City. So that's it behind me in this beautiful old kind of crooked house. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna go in here and have lunch. Hopefully it'll be good. My son is a huge fried chicken fanatic for whatever reason. But yeah, so I think, well, I may do some more video. If I don't do any more video today, then thanks for joining me on this non-shaving tour of little bits of Kansas City where we were hanging out today. And I'll be ready and back in Austin on Monday for another normal, boring old shaving video. But for now, it's time to head inside, have some fried chicken. Yeah, here we are inside, because it looks so cool. I had to show you inside. What a cool old building this is. Established in 1933. I had no idea. There's a cool bar in here. Wow, great. Look at this. Some of the locals. Looks like the dining room is up ahead. Let's go check it out. Hi there. Hi. Good. Wow, look at this place. Awesome. I love places like this. And if any of the customers get rowdy or unruly, there's a shotgun hanging over the mantle. Just watch yourself. Eat your chicken in peace. All right. Okay, one last thing about Stroud's. That was fantastic. Fried chicken, fried chicken, chicken tenders, family style gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans, and at the end, these really dense, heavy, buttery cinnamon roll, yeast rolls. Oh, if you're ever in a northeast part of Kansas City or around, there's a couple of locations, go to Stroud's Chicken. That's all I'm gonna say. It's beautiful. The cabin, when you first walk in, was built in the 1820s. This is an old homestead from the 1820s. And it's been built on over the years, so history and fantastic food. And this place is totally locals inside, so no tourists. And you can tell that this is a beloved restaurant, and that's all I have to say from Kansas City. Bye.